Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Are you using charts in your day-to-day work? Have you ever wondered how these pretty looking charts are created and how we understand those? What these charts are telling us? Have you ever got fascinated by these pretty looking charts and got curious about knowing more about them? Have you ever realized that charts tells us many insights about the data which we were not knowing otherwise when we were looking at the data? If answer to these questions is yes, then you are at the right place. Here is a quote about data visualization by Ben. He says visualization gives you answers to questions you didn't know you had. Visualization is not only a science, but it's an art too. You can get answers to various questions if you are selecting the right visuals and if you know how to use the power of visualization. So depending upon your job profile, you might be working as an analyst or data scientist somewhere, and there your job requires you to explore data or create charts to get more insights. Or maybe your job is to particularly design infographics. Infographics is basically information plus graphs. You might be working as a dashboarding expert where your job role requires you to create dashboards every day using different tools. Or simply you just want to tell a story to someone about the data. If you want to convince your boss about some particular program, if you want to tell something to your colleagues, or then in all different job roles you need to master the art of data visualization. So basically, how you can get expertise in that domain, you need to first learn when to use, when not to use chart. Yes, there are situations when it is not recommended to create a chart. You can simply use numbers or text or table to convey your message. We will discuss about those also. We will also see what to use. So what kind of chart you need to use, how to select the appropriate data visualization. So if you are a beginner in this area, when I say beginner, I mean that you might be having experience in your particular domain, but you are beginner in particularly data visualization. Then you might have confusions regarding what kind of chart to create for a particular data set. For a single data set, there can be multiple options of charts to choose from. So, for example, bar charts and same information can be conveyed by using line chart or maybe something else. So you need to choose the appropriate visual depending upon what you want to show and what's your objective, what's your data type. There are various ways to use a single chart in different ways to convey different messages also. So we will talk about all these things in our subsequent videos, and how to use a particular chart. So how to interpret the chart once you have created, or suppose you are looking at someone else's chart, so what information you get out of that chart. So we will talk about these things also, and ultimately we will club all these things together to talk about how you can make an impact by your visual. So in this playlist we are planning to cover all these topics one by one. Our next video will be talking about selecting the appropriate chart and interpret that. And in the subsequent videos, we will be talking about when to use, when not to use chart, and how to tell stories using your plot. So we will be covering some aspect of data storytelling also. We will be covering some aspect about how you can improve your chart. So how you can customize, how you can design, how you can declutter your chart. So we will be talking about all those issues. So when we say we need to learn these aspects of chart building, there is one more important thing which we need to learn, the tools. Because there are various tools which helps us to create a variety of charts. And different tools have different limitations and advantages. So we need to pick a tool best suitable for our needs. Here are the commonly used data visualization tools and libraries. Simply we can also create beautiful charts and dashboards in Excel. And if you are a researcher, you might be using SPSS, SAS or Stata or Statistica or Evuse, these kind of software. These softwares also provide you a wide variety of of charts which you can create. Some charts are specific to some domain, some charts are specific to some particular objective, some charts are specific to a particular tool. But in general, you can create the commonly used chart in almost all of these tools. And R and Python are the most popular tools in the domain of data science and machine learning. And you might have heard that R has beautiful data visualization library, ggplot2, and there are many others. And there are interactive visualization libraries also in both of these tools. We might also discuss some codes where we will be creating charts using some of these tools. And particularly if you are interested in creating infogram, this is Google chart, and you might have heard about Power BI, W, and D3JS. There are various other tools also which helps you to create nice visuals. So you need to pick a tool at which you are comfortable with. But as of now, we would be focusing our discussion on how to select the right chart. In my next video, thank you for watching.